portion was done. So welcome back to the class, everyone. Today we are meeting after a long time for SST especially. It was the last class on the date. I could not remember it, but still, if we are going in this way or with this speed, the syllabus would not be over, and there would be some problems as well that you would face. Okay. So with the headings, I would like to tell you what we have completed. How many parties should we have? This was the first heading that we had seen there. How many parties should be there? After that, we had seen the levels of the parties in the sense their systems. Okay, like one party system, two party system. Let me share the screen with you. Can you see this? Can you see this? Okay, so we had seen first of all, why do we need political parties, its definition and the features, even the functions of political parties. I had asked you to take the screenshot of all. After that, we had seen the necessity of political parties, especially in the modern democracy. Okay, and if suppose there is a need of democracy, so there is a need of political parties as well in the country. After that, we had seen how many parties should we have: one party system, two party system, and which party system amongst these are or is very effective while we are living in a democratic country. That was also discussed. After that, which party's system is better? So party system is not a matter of choice. Actually, every party system is a good system, but the people who are running that party, that matters. Okay, that matters a lot. And even the people see the nature of society, then social and regional divisions, history of politics, and even election system, it is depending upon. So India adopted multi party system. Why? Because India geographically is diverse country, and it is too vast country which is spread from north to south and east to west. Okay, this much large area is very difficult to be conducted, or sorry, we may say the handling of such a vast country is not possible for only one party or one government there. Okay, yes, it is right that we have one party there in the central level, sorry, at the central level, but these means the central level government is working as a federal government where its units in the form of government, whether they are belonging to which party, it doesn't matter. But if there is a government in any state, so what are the states? States are the units of the federal government or federal country there. Okay, so these units are also having the same party over there ruling, or the another party. It is depending upon the people's consent. Okay, now students, hello.
Yes, sir.
All these are of 10th standard only, or anybody is there for 9th and 8th as well? All the students who have joined the class, they belong to 10th standard only, or what? I'm asking you.
Yeah, the tenth.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you are not from 10th standard, so you may leave the class. Okay. Okay, now the most important thing that we are going to study today now: national political party. Now in our country, we have been observing the various elections, campaigns, okay, elections, uh, campaigns, okay, lots of things are there, and due because these are due because of the existence of political parties. See, any party, if it wants to become a political party, so whose permission is required? Can you please tell?
Easy, sir. Election Commission.
Election Commission. It's very to answer. So Election Commission of India gives a recognition to that party as a political party. Sorry, political party, yes, political party, and afterwards it is the work of the Election Commission to recognize that party as a regional party or the national party. Some local level parties are also working, but they are not recognized by all the people. I told you the number of political parties existing in India. There are more than how many parties? More than 750 parties are existent in India, but among them, only 6 parties are recognized as national political parties, and the criteria also is discussed with you. Okay, how we would say, or when would we say that this party is a national party or national political party? Got it? Let it be. Now, every party in the country registers with the Election Commission of India. Listen to me very carefully. Okay. While the commission treats all parties equally, actually EC is Election Commission of India. It treats all the parties as the same parties, okay, at the same parties. They do not means make any kind of differences over there. So it offers some special facilities to large and established political parties, such as providing them a unique symbol as well. So it becomes the political party. What does it become? The political party. See, the second point is justifying my words. All parties are given, means parties are registered with the Election Commission of India. They are given unique election symbol which is used by official candidates of the party. Now, in our country, I always think and personally think, if there is a vacancy of any in any office, let's say it is a vacancy of peon. That office requires peon, but that office requires the candidate to be well educated. See, for only peon, to be very educated, to be very honest, to be very punctual. But I'm taking the example of the lowest bureaucrat. Do you know what is bureaucrat? Nobody tells anything. Please turn on your videos, everyone. Please, everyone is supposed to turn on the video. Everyone, I said, not only one. One is doing that, and another means others are looking on. Shall I take the name? Ritvik, Bhumika. This is Nani. What's there? Aditi, Udbhav, Yukta. Only Sharanya and Kavya. Who is this Kavya?
So Kavya Singh.
Kavya it is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it is Kavya. Okay. Shreyan, K. Shreyan. You all people have to answer or respond at the same time. Aditi, you are attending the class from where? Are you outside?
Sir, I am outside, so I'm attending the class from my car.
Okay. Is it stopped or running?
Sir, like my father is just like we are going out of the parking.
Okay, then no issue. So what did I ask you? That in India, to become leader or to become the volunteer of any party does not require any qualification. But I was telling you that even suppose there is a vacancy of a peon in any office, it requires a lot of qualification, that the person should have that, should have this and everything. His caste certificate, caste validity certificate, domicile certificate. Okay, his police verification is required and all. But it does not happen with the political parties and its leaders, and even with the people who are working volunteers. Okay, as volunteer they do not require any kind of verification. I'm surprised to this. It is not my personal view, but it was written somewhere else there. I read that. Okay, I even could not recall where did I read it. Okay, so then political party means parties that get this privilege and some other special facilities are recognized by the election commission and are called recognized political parties. They are called as recognized political parties. See, conditions required to be recognized as a national party. Before this, how do we recognize parties in India? All parties are treated equally. The big and established parties are given some special facilities too. Okay, as they are handling the country. So the party that secures or gets at least 6% of the total votes in general elections to Lok Sabha or assembly elections in 4 states. How many percentage does it require? Only 6%. Let's say there are 100 people and only 6 people are giving their vote, they are casting their vote to any party, so that party would become the recognized national party. Okay, means this number is taken the whole number for Lok Sabha or Lok Sabha elections. Those are called the general elections, and that party must win at least 4 seats in Lok Sabha. At least 4 seats in Lok Sabha, whether they are in the same state or in different state, it does not matter. Okay, are you getting the point? What is the first condition? That it should secure 6% of the total Lok Sabha election, means number of people or votes. And the second thing is it must win 4 seats in Lok Sabha elections. Wherever is it winning, it doesn't matter. Conditions required to be recognized as a state party. This was for the national party. Party secures at least 6% votes of the total valid votes state legislative assembly elections. In the state, when the elections are held over there, in that legislative assembly election, at least 6% of votes should be secured, or at least win, or it is winning 2 seats in the legislative assembly in that particular state. So first thing, for national party or its recognition, 6% votes or 4 seats are to be won in general election. Okay, and for state party, now see, this national party would belong to the whole states or the country. Okay, across the country, sorry, and state would be remaining there, that party, in the territory of the state only. Okay, means in this state wherever it is securing 6% of the total vote, and if it is securing 2 seats in this territory or within this territory, so it would become the state party, means it can get the recognition, understood, as state party. Now what are national parties then? These are present countrywide. How would you differentiate, okay, between the national and the state party? The first thing is these are present countrywide, while the state parties are within the limit of state, have their units in power in various states. Units in power in the sense, suppose the party who has won the election and become the central government, okay, that parties other states would have also the units, in the sense some chief ministers and the government who is running the country, state, there they may be belonging to the same party which is established, which has established the government in the central. National level policies, programs and strategies is followed by state units also. Okay, example, BJP at center and ruling in many other, it is not dates, it is states. Okay, see, today also which party is there in the central government? Which party is ruling there?
BJP.
BJP is ruling there, right? But do you find in this at the state level BJP is working there in any state? Yes, like Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is the state and it is ruling there, means BJP is ruling there for 15 years. Since now, means since back there. Okay. So in the central government as well as in the state government, so the BJP is now working in the state as the unit of the central government. Understood? As on May 2017, the total number of parties registered was 1841, with 7 national parties, 49 state parties, and 1700, means 1785 unrecognized. These are, what are these? BJP, Congress, BSP, NCP, that is National Congress Party, CPI, Communist Party of India, CPM, CPIM, that is, okay, Communist Party of India, Marxist. This is of 5th, 6th, and Trinamool Congress. It is very active there. In which state? In which state?
So can you come again?
Yeah, I asked you. Trinamool Congress Party is the national level party and it is very active in which state?
West Bengal, sir.
West Bengal, I have written there. Okay. No,
Yes,
no,
sir.
you might know that. You might have known that.
Yeah.
I don't have any doubt upon my students. Okay, they know everything, but I just wanted to know if you know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then let us understand now the national parties in India one by one, their establishments and even their ideologies, their way of ruling the country, and what do they think that the country should be. Okay, like, so founded, I told you, I think Indian National Congress, that is Congress Party, it was established on 28th of December 1885. Okay, almost 125 years have been, means that party has been celebrating. Okay, what is the ideology of this party? It is a centrist party and espouses, that is supports secularism and welfare of weaker sections. Welfare of weaker sections. Now who are weaker sections for this party? These parties, weaker sections are the sections who belong especially to the minorities. Okay, and every party is very sensitive about the weaker sections. I'm not saying that only National Indian National Party is only that. It supports new economic reforms with a human face that does not harm the poor. Means almost see, many of the parties are having the same ideologies, but they want to implement those ideologies in a different way. That is why they are recognized differently in the country. Okay, have you got the point? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one second. So this party is also known as popularly Congress Party. This is one of the oldest parties of the world. It was founded on 28th of December 1885 and has experienced a lot of splits, okay, within itself. Now, why did I say this? Because you might have seen there, or you might have heard, you might have learned in your 8th standard that the party was split over the issue of moderates and radicals.
Sir, Congress, INC.
Yeah, that is INC, na? Okay, moderate and radicals. They were two groups. Okay, moderate were the people who they did not want to have any violation in the country and they wanted to have the issues to be solved with the talks. Radicals, sometimes they were ready to be talked, but all they were not in favor of that. Okay, if suppose they were believing that suppose something is not got by them easily, so they used to go on the way where the violence is ready, oh sorry, was ready. Have you got the point? So this party is having a lot a great history there. Okay, as where I am means currently I'm residing in which city, in that city it has a great history for Congress. Okay, then under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru, the party sought to build a modern secular democratic republic in India, which under the leadership of Nehru, it established the modern secular. What does mean by secular? Democratic republic. Democratic republic. Republic. Okay, of means in India here. Secular means whenever we give the same treatment to every religion in the country, means we think that all the religions in the country are same. That is called secular. Okay, where the ruling party at the center, it was actually it ruled there since 1947 regularly, till 1977, till 1977, and after that 1980 to 1989 it was again the rule of Congress in India. Now there must be the question that where these years are, 78, 79. So there was an emergency. What was there? An emergency imposed by the Prime Minister, the then Prime Minister, Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Who was the prime minister at that time? Huh? Mrs. Indira Gandhi. See, this emergency which was imposed in from 1977 to 1979, oh sorry, 78, oh sorry, 1980, because in 80 there were again the general elections held. Okay, in that as well, the Congress party won the election and it ruled till 1989. Okay, that time also Indira Gandhi was the prime minister. Now what happened? This national emergency was actually due to the famine condition in the country. And there were the phrase all over the country, across the country, as the prices of the commodities were hiked. Lot of prices were hiked and the people were protesting. Due to that, the prime minister imposed the national emergency where the section 144 was imposed or across the country. According to this, not more than 4 people can be gathered, okay, and they cannot conspire against the government. Have you got the point? They cannot keep any arms with them. Are you getting my point, beta? What am I telling you about National Congress Party?
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes,
all
sir.
the history of
Yes,
it.
sir.
Okay, this is all the history of this. Then the ruling party, it was there from 1947 to 1977. Then after 1980 to 1989, and it was the year 1984. Sorry, 1984. What happened there? Indira Gandhi was assassinated. Okay, means she was murdered by her own bodyguard. Okay, understood? In 1984. Then after 1989, what happened? Its support declined. Its support declined when the people started to decline it down, but it continues to be present throughout the country. Means we can say that this was the largest party not only in our country but in the world, where it existed for long time. It has, I told you already that it has been already almost 125 years that it is celebrating the existence in the country. So the party's main idea is to promote secular uh, secularism. Okay, it promotes the secularism and the welfare of weaker sections and minorities. I told you just before some time. Okay, it dominated Indian politics at the national and state level for several decades after India's independence, as it is written and whatever I have explained over here. Its great leader, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, is regarded as architect of modern India. At present, INC is in opposition party. It is an opposition party sitting in opposition there in Lok Sabha. Okay. There are two terms. One is ruling party and another is opposition party. It heads like United Progressive Alliance, that is called as UPA government. United Progressive Alliance means it wants to be together. Okay, it wants to be together and all the people should be progressed. Understood? Have you got the point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yeah? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next party and the immediate party of the country is Bharatiya Janata Party. This is now no need to tell what is it doing right now and where is it ruling now. It is the party who is sitting in the or not in the, but at the center. At the center and many of the states in the country. So it was founded in 1980 in the name of Bharatiya Janata Sangh. What was its first name? Bharatiya Jana Sangh. And it was actually formed by Shama Prasad Mukherjee in 1951. See, means BJS was founded in 1980, but it's or means it was actually existed there by Shama Prasad Mukherjee since 1951. Okay, but it has no recognition and no people wanted to support it in those days, because in 1951 only there were the first general elections held in India after the independence. Okay, that time Congress party was the prominent party. Okay, and it has, or it had, almost more than half of the country people were supporting the INC. Almost more than half of the country people were supporting Congress. Actually, Bharatiya Janata Party, it wanted to build a today also it wants to build a strong and modern India by drawing inspiration from India's ancient culture and values and Deen Dayal Upadhyay's ideas of integral humanism and Antodaya. Antodaya means at last we are going to die, and every people, whatever the grudges we are keeping for each other, that should not be there. This is the root cause where Bharatiya Janata Party actually nurtures and cultivating the Hindutva and national culture as well. Okay, that is the Indian national nationhood and politics. It is the ideology of this party. It always supports the ancient culture and values. J&K, Bharatiya Janata Party wants full territorial and political integration of Jammu and Kashmir with India. And I think it is done. Is it done? Article 370 is removed. Understood? From where? From Jammu and Kashmir. Now it is also the common state like we are living in. Understood?
Yes, sir. Sir, but
Earlier
today BJP,
limited to north. Actually, this party was only was existed there in the north and west and to urban areas. The party expanded its support in the south, east, and northeast, and to rural areas as well. Now it is it is a fact that you all know, where the Bharatiya Janata Party is not existed. It is existing now everywhere in the country. It also wants to bring the uniform civil code. Wants a uniform civil code for all living in India, irrespective of religion. Are you getting the point? What does it mean by uniform civil code? First of all, if suppose it is introduced and it is imposed in the country, so this concept would be removed first of all from everywhere. Which concept? Reservation. Because every living being would be considered as equal person. It wants ban on religious conversions. Religious conversions in the sense means many of the people, and now you might have heard the word that the people are actually luring the other religious girl. They are forcing those girls to immigrate their or converse their religion if they want to marry the person, okay, with whom the girl or the boy is having some means the whatever there, okay, means this also Bharatiya Janata Party wants to ban. It supports base increased sustainability with the noticeable increase in the 1980s. Actually, Bharatiya Janata Party till 1980, it does not, oh sorry, it did not actually even dare to stand in front of the National Congress Party. Okay, but after the national emergency in 1977 to 1979, okay, the party means pipped out its head and it contested the election in 1980 against Congress Party, but it was not the winning game for them. Okay, but after 1980, 1990s, the Bharatiya Janata Party started to be recognized by all the people by all the people in the sense throughout the country. Came in power in 1980, 98, lost in 2004, and now in power since 2014, that is 2014. Its head is National Democratic Alliance. The people who actually believe in the national culture, and even it belongs to the ideology where Hindutva should be remained. Okay, spatially means it does not mean that the party is asking all religious people to become what they want to be, means what they want, that they belong, or they are nurturing the Hindutva. It does not mean that they are asking other people as well to nurture the Hindutva, but at least those who are living in India, they should keep the keen respect. Which respect? Keen respect for the country as a whole. They should not fight on the basis of religion, caste, community, color, creed, whatever is there. They should not be quarrel with each other. Are you getting the point? Okay. Have you got about the Bharatiya Janata Party? Have you got it, beta? Nobody is listening to me or what?
Got it, sir.
So speak up. Now, Bhausen Samaj Party, that is BSP. We have already talked about the biggest parties in the world, in the country. Now, let us understand the Bhausen Samaj Party. It is actively working there in UP. Its supremo is, who is its supremo or the main leader? The main leader is Mayawati. It was formed in 1984 by Kashiram. Its ideology is it stands for the cause and welfare of the oppressed Dalits and Adivasis and OBCs, other backward class people. Means this party started to work for the rights of the people who were actually suppressed by the mainstream people. And in other words, we can say the upper caste people. Inspiration was teachings of Shahu Maharaj, Mahatma Phule, Periyar, Ramaswamy Naikar, and especially Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar. He was also the person who wants the suppressed people to bring them into the mainstream. Its main base is in Uttar Pradesh and substantial presence in MP, Chhattisgarh, Uttarakhand, Delhi, and Punjab. It was formed government many times in Uttar Pradesh with support from other parties. That was the alliance. What was that? Alliance. Once it got full majority also in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, in all the times, at all the times, only Mayawati was the chief minister there in Uttar Pradesh. Have you got the point? Bhausen Samaj Party. You need to know only about the ideologies. Okay, and after that, and even its establishment. Okay, and for whom or which section the particular party works. Okay, that also you have to keep in mind. Another party, that is Communist Party of India. Communist Party of India, that is Marxist. Means the why is it written as Marxist? Because it belongs to the ideology of Karl Marx. Okay, so it was founded in 1964 after a split in CPI. It believes in Marxism, Leninism. So Marx and Lenin. Lenin, you might have heard this name in the French Revolution. Have you heard this name?
Yes, sir.
Lenin?
Russian Revolution.
Yeah, no, sorry, Russian Revolution. He was there, not in French Revolution. So
Vladimir Lenin.
he was the person who wants to show the people that how the society should be, right? Means the people who are actually suppressed, they should be there in the, and especially these people or the people who are belonging to the Communist Party, they were supporting to the working class. Which class? Working class. Okay, then it supports the socialism, secularism, and democracy, and opposes imperialism and communalism. It opposes imperialism and communalism. It does not believe in the community basis government, and even the imperialism is one party that would be dominant in the country, that also was not accepted by the Communist Party of India, that is Marxist. Okay, accepts democratic elections as a useful and helpful means for securing the objective of social and economic justice in India. What does it accept? That only democratic way of ruling the country would uplift the country. Okay, it is its means acceptance. It enjoys strong support in West Bengal, Kerala, Tripura, okay, among factory workers, then farmers, agricultural laborers, and intelligentsia. Now see, I already told you Communist Party of India, it belongs to the work, or it is dedicated for the worker community only. Okay. It always criticized the investment from foreign. Why? Now there is a big history behind it. Why it opposed direct investment, foreign investment. The party was in power in West Bengal without a break for 34 years. How many years? 34 years without break. It is written as 30 years. In the year of 2004, 14 Lok Sabha elections, what happened? It won about 3% of votes and 9 seats. But those were not of use because BJP had got full majority there in 2014. You might have heard this. In 2014, it got full majority. It owned near about 303 seats across the country. So it did not require any country to be support. Understood? Have you got the point?
Yes, sir.
So I would like you all to take the screenshot of this Communist Party of India. Have you taken this one? Completed?
Yes, sir.
This one also. State parties I will be explained. Okay. But this also, National Congress Party, you have to take a screenshot of it. Taken? Done?
Yes, sir.
So this is all about for today. In the next class, I would be explaining the state parties and we will be getting over with the chapter. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Till that time, thank you very much for joining the class. Thanks a lot. Good night. Bye bye. Have
Thank
a
you.
nice time.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.